Hey everybody, welcome to Hey Axel Show. I'm Axel.
No, I'm Axel. He's Adam Nies. He's a nice guy, so he's gonna be helping me. And today we're gonna talk about location, gear, collaboration, and problems on set.
Boom.
This music video is called
The Deepest of Silence. My friends, The Giant and the Tailor, this was kind of their first big music video as a band.
Number one, we're gonna talk about locations. We went on location and we scouted this place.
Apparently the oldest clothing store factory in the United States. Kind of was gloomy and very abandoned. Something that really got across the emotion of the song.
So for this video, location is really important.
Yep.
And when you're starting out making music videos, one of the things you can do is find a really good location that everywhere you put the camera is gonna look cool. With this specific song and the time that we had and the budget, this worked out perfectly. But make sure you go out and walk the location.
Yep.
Director, DP, maybe an assistant. Or if you're doing it on your own with a friend, if you don't have a big crew, just make sure the people who need to be making decisions on set go to location beforehand. Adam had an idea, and when we got there, I started bringing a different perspective, and together we started collaborating.
One thing to remember is to just maximize everything you can out of one location.
So find a cool location, bring your key people on, make sure you plan for everything on that location, and get permission if you can.
Oh yeah, always make sure safety is key too. If you're in a location that there's some safety hazards, make sure that everyone's aware of them, everyone knows about that, and you make that clear to everyone that's going to be on set.
So let's talk gear. For this video, we were lucky enough that we had a Red Epic with some really nice cine lenses. I really like this set. 10 years ago, when I first started doing music videos, I started with a really small, tiny, awful camera that looked really bad. When you're starting out, don't feel bad about not having the greatest camera ever. Don't worry about the camera, don't feel bad if you don't have access to it. But at the same time, try if you can to get equipment that is better than the one that you own. Using rental websites, finding people in your area that you could involve in the project.
A lot of it comes down to what you're trying to do. If you have access to a great camera, but it's too big and heavy for what you're looking to do, sometimes a smaller DSLR can really serve that purpose well for easy, quick transportation.
Another thing we used on this music video were some very small LEDs. We brought some big lights, but because we had problems with the power on the building, we ended up using LEDs like this one back here. They were portable and we could place them behind the members of the band. And one really cool thing that we had on set was those cans that you found. So talk about that.
I really wanted to get some light beams and haze to kind of add more cinematic quality. Look at that face light. And I found online you can buy this thing called haze in a can, and it's 12 bucks a can, and they give you about 5 minutes or so of haze that you can spray and really add some different character elements to the shot. So Axel, what were some of the problems that happened on set?
Well, the main problem, Adam had no voice. He showed up and he was like, oh my God, he couldn't talk. It was hilarious.
So right now we're setting up the solo drum shot. So this is just Preston performing just by himself. I sounded like a dying person.
Problems are always gonna be there. I mean, I have no recollection of any shoot where something didn't go wrong.
Even if you're not prepared, just be flexible.
Yeah, especially in Cuba, we had nothing. People had no cell phones, we didn't have cars, we didn't have Amazon or Walmart, and we still improvised. So that was something that helped me prepare for the future. Whenever I'm in a situation where something went wrong, it's yeah, that went wrong. Let's find a way out.
Focus on solutions, not talking about the problem.
The bigger the project, the more people you need to be involved in your project. I know that you start out learning on your own, doing your own projects. You are the director, producer, DP, editor, you're everything. But you need to open up your mind and try to work with other people. It might be hard for you at the beginning, But unless you want to keep doing smaller projects, if you want to grow, you need to learn to collaborate with people. In this case, Adam was directing and he was open enough to tell me, hey Axel, come and help me. And I have been doing videos way longer than Adam has, but because we have been working together, both our careers are being lifted up because we bring better stuff from each other.
Teamwork makes the dream work. And
That's
like,
so cheesy.
no, it's not.
It's cheesy.
You can't do this alone. And I feel like there's a lot of times, like you said, you know, you do it alone for so long, and for me, it's about being in control. And you have to relinquish some of that control in order to work with people. Like, I'm not running the camera, and so I have to let Axel make his creative choices and have his creative input into the project. You know, you both are going to make something better than either one of you would be able to make on your own. I had to, you know, focus on creating my vision for the video, but I also kept an open mind to Axel's suggestions, and he was coming in and saying, you know, what if we did it this way, or what about this way? And there was one point where I said, you know, no, we're doing it this way. And then there's another point where I said, yeah, that's a great idea. You have to be open-minded and willing to adjust and be flexible, know when to take ideas from others, and know when to say, no, this is my vision.
Well, thank you for watching. Here you can watch the whole music video and also the behind the scenes, like the official behind the scenes. Thank you for watching. Make sure you check out Adam's channel, and I'll see you around.
That's it. No.
I'm done.
Yeah.